What is reinforcement? A. Ignoring behavior. B. Reducing behavior. C. Increasing behavior. D. Teaching a skill. Answer: C. Reinforcement increases the future likelihood of a behavior when a stimulus is added or removed immediately after the behavior. What does ABC stand for in behavior analysis? A. Action, behavior, condition. B. Antecedent, behavior, consequence. C. Analysis, baseline, chart. D. Assessment, behavior, cue. Answer: B. ABC data helps identify what happens before, antecedent, during, behavior, and after, consequence, a behavior. What is a prompt? A. Reinforcer. B. Punishment. C. Cue to respond correctly. D. Behavior. Answer: C. A prompt is a temporary aid like a gesture or verbal cue used to help a learner perform the correct behavior. What is shaping? A. Teaching with rewards. B. Changing schedules. C. Reinforcing closer approximations. D. Repeating tasks. Answer: C. Shaping involves reinforcing small steps toward the target behavior, helping learners build skills gradually. What is task analysis? A. Breaking down behavior. B. Collecting ABC data. C. Removing reinforcement. D. Tracking prompt levels. Answer: A. Task analysis breaks a complex skill into smaller steps so they can be taught and mastered one at a time. What is duration recording? A. Count of behavior. B. Time behavior lasts. C. Rate of behavior. D. Latency between tasks. Answer: B. Duration recording measures the total time a behavior occurs from start to finish, useful for behaviors like crying or reading. What does generalization mean in ABA? A. Learning a single task. B. Memorizing responses. C. Applying a skill in new settings. D. Avoiding errors. Answer: C. Generalization occurs when a skill is used in new environments, with different people, or across different situations. What is the purpose of preference assessments? A. Eliminate behavior. B. Identify reinforcers. C. Track prompt levels. D. Reduce errors. Answer: B. Preference assessments help determine which items or activities are most motivating and likely to work as reinforcers. What is the role of the RBT in behavior plans? A. Writing the plan. B. Diagnosing the behavior. C. Implementing the plan. D. Supervising therapists. Answer: C. RBTs carry out behavior plans under supervision but do not create or modify them without a BCBA. What is a discriminative stimulus, SD? A. Trigger for punishment. B. Behavior definition. C. Cue that reinforcement is available. D. Reinforcer. Answer: C. An SD signals that a specific behavior will be reinforced, helping the learner understand when to act. What is an example of negative reinforcement? A. Giving a cookie. B. Taking away chores. C. Ignoring tantrums. D. Assigning extra work. Answer: B. Negative reinforcement removes an aversive stimulus, e.g., chores, after a behavior to increase that behavior. What is the goal of prompt fading? A. Make tasks harder. B. Encourage independence. C. Reinforce every behavior. D. increase dependence. Answer B. Prompt fading gradually reduces assistance to help the learner perform skills independently. What is a continuous measurement procedure? A. Momentary time sampling. B. Partial interval recording. C. Duration. D. Whole interval recording. Answer C. Duration is a continuous measure, meaning it records every instance and how long a behavior lasts. What is the function of escape behavior? A. Gain attention. B. Access food. C. Avoid a task or demand. D. Receive praise. Answer C. Escape behaviors help the individual avoid or get away from unwanted tasks, demands, or settings. What is the best way to reduce prompt dependency? A. Use more prompts. B. Ignore errors. C. Fade prompts gradually. D. Punish incorrect responses. Answer C. Fading prompts helps learners respond independently without always needing cues. What is a token economy? A. Food reinforcement. B. Immediate reward. C. System using tokens for exchange. D. Verbal praise. Answer C. A token economy allows learners to earn tokens for behaviors, which they exchange for preferred items. What is baseline data? A. The highest skill level. B. Post-intervention data. C. Data collected before intervention. D. Reinforcement schedule. Answer C. Baseline data helps determine the current level of behavior before implementing a new teaching strategy. What is Interobserver Agreement, IOA? A. Parent consent form. B. Measurement tool. C. Agreement between two data collectors. D. Plan for behavior reduction. Answer C. IOA ensures consistency and accuracy in behavior recording by comparing results from two observers. What does MO stand for? A. Measured observation. B. Motivating operation. C. Management objective. D. Maintenance order. Answer B. A motivating operation changes the value of a reinforcer and can increase or decrease a behavior's occurrence. What is extinction in ABA? A. Reinforcing all behaviors. B. Ignoring behavior forever. C. Withholding reinforcement. D. Giving a timeout. Answer C. Extinction reduces behavior by removing reinforcement that previously maintained it. Which of these is a primary reinforcer? A. Money. B. Tokens. C. Food. D. Praise. Answer C. Primary reinforcers satisfy biological needs like food and don't need to be learned or conditioned. What is a behavior intervention plan, BIP? A. Study guide. B. List of reinforcers. C. Strategy to reduce challenging behaviors. D. Prompting schedule. Answer C. A BIP outlines procedures and interventions designed to decrease problem behavior and teach appropriate alternatives. What is latency recording? A. Count of behavior. B. Time between behavior and consequence. C. Time between instruction and behavior. D. Total time behavior lasts. Answer C. Latency is the time delay between the instruction and the actual response or behavior. What is the most important thing to do during a behavior crisis? A. Run away. B. Stay calm. C. Remove reinforcement. D. Call other students. Answer B. Remaining calm ensures safety, helps de-escalate the situation, and models appropriate behavior. What does pairing help with? A. Reinforcing bad behavior. B. Increasing response errors. C. Building rapport and trust. D. Eliminating prompts. Answer C. Pairing helps the RBT become a source of reinforcement, increasing cooperation and motivation in sessions. What is partial interval recording? A. Whole behavior recorded. B. Behavior must occur entire interval. C. Behavior occurs at any time during interval. D. Time between prompts. Answer C. Partial interval recording marks the behavior as occurring if it happens at any point during a time segment. What is the purpose of data collection in ABA? A. Entertain staff. B. Track therapist behavior. C. Measure progress and guide decisions. D. Keep parents informed. Answer C. Data collection ensures that interventions are based on objective information and can be adjusted for effectiveness. What does a BCBA do? A. Takes data. B. Supervises RBTs and creates plans. C. Replaces RBTs. D. Diagnoses medical issues. Answer B. A BCBA, Board-Certified Behavior Analyst, oversees implementation, creates behavior plans, and supervises RBTs. When is a behavior considered mastered? A. After first success. B. After 1 day. C. After meeting set criteria over time. D. When therapist decides. Answer C. A skill is mastered when it meets the mastery criteria consistently across trials and often across people and settings. What is a functional behavior assessment, FBA? A. Preference test. B. Behavior rating scale. C. Process to identify behavior function. D. IQ test. Answer C. An FBA is used to identify the reasons, functions, behind problem behaviors to create effective interventions. What is reinforcement delivered after every correct response called? A. Variable ratio. B. Fixed interval. C. Continuous reinforcement. D. Partial reinforcement. Answer C. Continuous reinforcement strengthens new behaviors by reinforcing them every time they occur. Which of these is not a function of behavior? A. Sensory. B. Attention. C. Escape. D. Memory. Answer D. The 4 functions of behavior are sensory, attention, escape, and access to tangibles, not memory. What should you do if a behavior plan isn't working? A. Stop collecting data. B. Make personal changes. C. Inform supervisor or BCBA. D. Punish more. Answer C. Any changes must be made by the supervising BCBA based on collected data and observation. What does access to tangibles mean in behavior function? A. Wanting food. B. Wanting escape. C. Wanting attention. D. Wanting items or activities. Answer D. This function is when behavior is used to get desired objects or participate in preferred activities. What is maintenance in ABA? A. Learning a new skill. B. Removing reinforcers. C. Keeping a skill over time. D. Punishing mistakes. Answer C. Maintenance is demonstrated when a learned skill continues to be used correctly after teaching has ended. What does probing mean? A. Reteaching a skill. B. Reinforcing an error. C. Checking skill without prompts or help. D. Recording duration. Answer: C. Probing tests whether a learner can perform a skill without assistance, helping determine progress. What is a DRO procedure? A. Deliver reinforcement for behavior. B. Reinforce absence of behavior. C. Punish all errors. D. Use only primary reinforcers. Answer: B. DRO, differential reinforcement of other behavior, reinforces when the target behavior does not occur for a specific time. What should you do after collecting behavior data? A. Hide it. B. Alter results. C. Submit to supervisor. D. Throw it away. Answer: C. RBTs must accurately collect and submit data to the supervising BCBA to inform treatment decisions. What is a stimulus? A. Reinforcer only. B. Behavior only. C. Anything that affects behavior. D. Only aversive events. Answer: C. A stimulus is any event or item in the environment that can affect behavior, positively or negatively. What is a chained task? A. A single-step skill. B. Reinforcer pairing. C. Behavior composed of smaller steps. D. Punishment protocol. Answer: C. A chained task involves multiple linked steps, e.g., brushing teeth, where each step leads to the next until completion.